All right, we are live. Audio appears to be working just fine. We've got people watching. We've got likes accounted for. Fantastic. All right. Yep, everything's beeping on my phone. We're good to go. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having an excellent day today. I'm doing okay. It's been a long few weeks, but we finally made it to Sunday. We're here sorting some Lego. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. I actually like sorting. I normally don't have a lot of time to sort, so it really piles up. So I think I'll be sorting for a long time if I do it an hour a week. But a little bit is better than nothing. Yeah, thank you for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel a lot. Definitely trying to reach more people as we go along. And yeah, glad to be back. I missed last weekend. Just was having a rough week. And then the weekend before I was just busy. So managed to get it in this weekend. So glad we're back sorting some good Lego pieces. There's that new safety yellow color or neon yellow color. So Cross Airborne Customs is here. Good to see you, Cross. And then Scott Schiller is here. Well, was here. Now Scott's at work and will catch us later. Well, I hope you're having a good day at work, Scott. Hopefully see you on the rewatch. Fall Equinox is here. Good to see you, Autumn. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in today. It might be a quiet Sunday afternoon. The weather is beautiful outside, so don't blame anybody being outside, walking around, enjoying that fresh air. At least if you're in the southeast. Don't know what it's like around the country. Malster's membership updated to 6 months. That's awesome, Malster. Thank you for tuning in. Brick Mom VA is here. Good to see you, Brick Mom VA. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weather is good in Virginia, too. I'm sure it's probably beautiful if it's not raining. Yeah, it's very nice outside. It's like, 40s to 70s throughout the day, fresh. The sky is so blue, so it's definitely something to be grateful for. We've had some muggy weather here in Georgia this year, ready for some fall season for sure. And normally I turn off the air conditioning and the dehumidifier when I'm down here doing the stream, so the audio is decent. But now I don't have to worry about it so much because it is a little cooler in here. I haven't turned the AC on today, so I'm very grateful for that. That's terrific. We'll be able to do the stream without any issues now. So, yeah. Malcorp is in the chat. Exactly. Look out for Malcorp. They will get you. I say they, even though it's just an entity. It's just one person. Gorgeous day here. That's great. That is awesome. Let's see. Putting the headlight bricks there. We've got a bunch of bulk as usual. I've got a couple bins here of mostly larger pieces, so we might get through a couple smaller bins no problem. It is kind of like an inflated number though, because the bigger the pieces are, the quicker they get sorted, the easier it is, because these giant 2x4 slopes are way larger and easier to move larger volumes and sort quicker than to do tiny little pieces. So it'll seem like we're getting a lot done, even though it's pretty normal, pretty similar amount of pieces to our usual pace. So nothing too crazy yet, although I'm keeping an eye out for weird treasures like that old brown airplane tail. That's pretty cool. Keeping a lookout for unusual elements because there's a lot of stuff that I'm unearthing from the bins over there that should be very useful for building. There's clearly an old door that I built at some point. I'm not even, it might have been Steven actually. I think I know where that's from. I think that's from some mushroom houses I made a long time ago. But I'm not sure. That dark orange is probably the only thing giving that away. So a lot of reddish brown there. Let's see. Doing a pre-sort. So Roger, every Sunday I try to put a little dent in my unsorted bulk. I have huge bins over there just sitting there. They're always there. And whenever I build a new mock, there's always some leftover pieces. I just kind of scoop them up and put them there to sort into my color sorted stuff later. So that's what I'm doing now, just trying to get through a couple bins of unsorted Lego and get it back to the basic color sort. I don't sort as finely as some people. Some people do it by part or by color and part, and that's too complicated for me. I'd be here all the time if that was the case. So just getting some basic sorting done right now. But there's basically one bin done. Need to take apart. This is the what's it? It's not the. It's the serpent from Harry Potter in the Great Hall from the first Great Hall set. They've made a new one recently, but this is the older one from like 2018, the first reissue. And this is pretty ugly. I think it's missing a piece on its head maybe, but that's bad. So I do appreciate the mixel joints though. Those will be very useful. So we're going to separate those out into the Technic section, I think. I'm actually going to need those for a project coming up soon because I'm working on a new Lego build, a really big one. It should be pretty cool. It needs a lot of those little mixel joints. I call them mixel joints, but it's the smaller size joint pieces that you find in a bunch of different sets besides mixels. I call them mixel joints because that's when they first appeared, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much the case. Yep. Well, in the news, the Bricklink designer program came and I believe is pretty much wrapped up at this point. I need to see what sets are still available, if any. But I did snag one of the castles. I don't want to spend a ton of money right now, so I didn't want to spend $300. But at the same time, I think it's a good buy because if you purchase a Bricklink designer program set and you get it, it's immediately basically doubled in value. You could resell it for twice what you paid for it. So I think that because I wanted that set, because it would be a great investment, you know, regardless of whether you wanted to keep it or not, I definitely had to prioritize that and get one because it's pretty sweet. Bin 1 is done, and we're moving on to the next one here. We've got a bunch of larger pieces in here. We'll see how quickly we can get this done. Post-it. Oh, Malister's got a comment here. Switch to the old laptop. Phone is being like a GDI product. Yep. Sometimes the phone works great for watching videos or live streams. Sometimes just not as comfortable as a computer or desktop. So I get it, Malister. But I was going to say, recently I posted on my YouTube channel a couple updates for both that other project that I'm working on, and I'm going to keep secret for a little bit longer. And then the Tron, of course, I'm trying to work on as much as possible, too. I did some really good progress on the Tron tank that I'm working on. So that should be pretty exciting to see that materialize. I'm guessing within the next few days, it should be pretty much wrapped up, as long as I can find all those weird slopes that go into it. But if I can find them, if I can find the right pieces and don't have to place any Bricklink orders, then it should be done soon, and it should look really cool. So very excited about that. You can find that on my community tab if you want to go see. I just posted a picture or two of the progress there. So, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to sort that today. This is when Steven and I build our underwater scenes, and instead of just having plain tan landscape, we put all these little colorful bits and pieces on the surface of it. It makes it look like a coral reef when you have all that little debris and specks and stuff on it. But it just is super annoying to try and sort that. So I might actually set that aside for more like off-camera sorting when I can actually really diligently separate all these things. Let's see. So, Dune project. Yep, that's basically what I'm going to be doing, Autumn. I think that's what I'm going to be trying to accomplish anyway. I've got some of structures built, and I've got some figures collected. So, and I know I've got a lot of tan. It's just off camera. I don't know if I can turn the camera and show you guys, but I have a tremendous amount of basic tan bricks. So, I could really do some cool desert dunes, which would be perfect for a dune scene. So that's definitely probably what's going to happen, if it'll all work out. Let's see here. And that's a future me problem. That is indeed. That is indeed. Yeah, I'm going to worry about this little chunk later. There's also some like big water landscapes with transparent elements snapped on top of plates, and those just take forever to sort too. Let's see. But do designer sets have any unique pieces or minifigures? Could they be built from instructions from mostly common pieces? That's a great question, Roger. I think that in the case of the forest castle, there's not a lot that's specifically unique to it. However, it's just a big, cool castle. So the only thing that's going to be exclusive to it is the box and possibly the access to the instructions. So I thought, although I feel that eventually people will share those with other people, so you can actually access them online. So yeah, I don't think there's that much to it other than people want to collect them. They feel regret not buying it when it was available for a limited time. I really don't like how Lego is only making a small amount. Well, small amount. They make like tens of thousands of them. but they sell really quickly, especially in the case of the castle ones. Like I think it was about an hour before that that castle in the Forestman's castle was sold out of stock. So that suggests a really high demand for kind of collectible castle sets for me. So. Let's see. Mython the Python, good to see you, Steven. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. We're getting a lot of sorting done so far. Not bad progress, although I am slowing down to read comments and talk, so I'll try and balance that out here. There's a minifig instruction manual. Don't need that. But hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for tuning in. So, only stickers. Yeah, if there are stickers, they are going to be the only thing that's really unique to those sets. So it's interesting to see them all shoot up in value like that because of that. So. Still waiting on the Mushroom House set. Yeah, me too, Autumn, me too. I am really looking forward to that one when it arrives, though. I'm glad I purchased a copy when it was available. Because I see people... Well, did I see anyone build it? I saw people get, like, Lego influencers in the LAN, like Maticus Bricks. He got a couple sets from the Bricklink Designer Program, was able to build them. I thought that was pretty cool. They were cool to see, so... Ethan's here. Good to see you, Ethan. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in, man. We got a bunch of bulk Lego that we're sorting here. Just kind of trying to make some progress on a never-ending project, basically. As long as I keep building stuff and keep, mixing up the colors and not separating them every time I'm done building, there will be more added and therefore more stuff to sort. So it's a never-ending conundrum, unfortunately. Mython the Python says, "Oh yeah, it's a challenge to do Lego and read YouTube chats." Yes, that's. I tried building a set and chatting with people at the same time, and it was not really that easy for me. I normally have no problem reading a chat, having a conversation basically with myself and a camera. That's not too difficult for me, but trying to do something with instructions was too much. I was always distracted, not focused on either one. Sorting, I can just barely do. I can just focus enough. Oh, I put blue in the light gray. Just focus enough to get stuff done and still have something of a conversation going as well. But even then, I tend to just stop and talk or stop and sort. And it's difficult to find that balance sometimes. So. Yep. Oh, sorry. I may have outed Steven... Mython the Python's real name there, but yeah, I've known Steven for a long time. If you'd rather I just called you Mython, let me know. But yeah, we're on a first name basis for sure. I've known him for a long time. Let's see. There you go. And I also calling out Fall Equinox as well. So if you'd rather I used your usernames versus names, just let me know and I'll make that adjustment if possible. There's some unused Sentai City modules from Steven's Lego project over there. This one he built and didn't like it, so he just tossed it aside, but it's already full of stuff, so it didn't need an extra building. But a lot of these windows will be very useful for projects in the future. That's something that I think city builders always need more of, is windows and doors. Like they're always going to be running out of those. There you go. Almost has McDonald's colors there. Have a great afternoon, y'all. Take care, Roger. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping by. You're good, bro. There you go. Well, then I will continue to call you on a first name basis of Steven. Ooh, there's an eye to a Ninjago skull there. That's kind of cool. Got those little wedges there, the white wedges. Pretty nice. I think I had... Oh, there's the other piece here, too. Let's see if I can attach it. I think it's missing the mouth and the nose, but you get it. That would actually almost make like a Halloween mask. Interesting. That'd be pretty cool. That gave me a mock idea right there, just holding it to my face for a second. Do I leave it together or do I take it apart? I'm going to take it apart. I don't have time to do Halloween masks right now. So, but if somebody else has this set and they want to convert it into some sort of creepy mask, they probably could do it very easily. It's the right size for a person. Oh yeah. No, Steven, no connection to my brother Steven Cross Airborne Customs. Just Steven, a different Steven. So I always kind of get confused when people call a different Mark. Like there are other people named Mark, and I forget that sometimes. So if they're like, "Oh hey Mark," and I'm like, "Huh? You talking to me?" No, the other Mark. So there's even been other Marks on Lego Masters. So if you say Lego Master Mark, there's a couple different Marks now. So. Ivan is here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. A micro headphone is on ear, and AI reading your comments would help a lot. If that could be said, I don't know if I'm about to upgrade to AI anytime to read my comments for me. That's something that I think is more common on Twitch, but I could stream on Twitch. I haven't considered that much, but that's always a possibility. Yeah, almost done taking apart this skull piece from Ninjago. I think that was the underground sub-theme of Ninjago. They've basically gone everywhere with Ninjago, except like they've really avoided basic ninjas for a while. So it's always interesting that they travel into space and underwater and to Dungeons and Dragons and any other place that can be except actual ninja dojos and stuff. So, well, the latest sets have been a little bit more, down to earth, dragons and ninjas and stuff. So I say down to earth, they're still pretty crazy. So. Tank battles with Steven got confusing a couple times. Yes, so there were sometimes several Stevens competing, and people would be, calling to get someone's attention. It would be very confusing for sure. Let's see. Blue Bricks goes over there. Here's an interesting piece of Lego history, at least my Lego history. This is a spider head from the Rock Raiders scene that I made a while back, a couple years now, I think. And it uses those cool glow-in-the-dark pieces. So this thing was so cool. I miss having it together, but I didn't need it anymore. So I'll probably just finish assembling it. I have nice pictures of it. I might have to repost it because I don't think it even saw the light of day that much. But I need to save these glow-in-the-dark pieces separately so I can use them in future projects without losing them in all the white pieces that are down there. Here we go. These are off of the Monkey Kid Bone Demon set, which is awesome. I was lucky enough to buy a copy of that back in the day when it was on sale because I just thought it looked super cool. Knew nothing about it. Cross-Summer Custom says, Mark, I'm used to people saying my name, but hearing other people, I sometimes say something like, huh? Or what? Yeah, exactly. That's my reaction when I hear some other Mark having a conversation. I'm always confused. So. JMock Studios. Oh, let's see. Henry Norris. Just get AI to sort the Lego. Yeah, they're not quite there, but I don't think they're that far off because they've already got, like Google Lens and stuff like that can identify pieces really, really well now. Only a few times will it be fooled. So if they can just have the physical, like either some sort of funnel where all the pieces go through and it's able to kind of differentiate and separate them, it's almost there. They'll have like a machine that people will be selling to sort Lego for you with a 99% accuracy rating. That'll be pretty crazy. There we go. Man, I built this a little too good. Some of these pieces are not coming out. There we go. When a bar gets stuck inside one of these, it can be kind of tight. So they actually, some instructions, I think it's Lego designers are instructed not to do that anymore because the pieces tend to get completely stuck in there. So Geology Joe is here. Good to see you, Geo Joe. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. How is the weather over in California? It's very nice on the East Coast right now. We're all remarking on how fresh and cool and beautiful fall season it is. So. I'm curious what it's like over in the Bay Area. I'm guessing it's beautiful as usual. The weather seems pretty nice over there. So. I've never been that far west, but one day I'll make it. Oh, J-Mock, I appreciate you asking. The bad news is, unfortunately, me and Steven are no longer working at Atlanta Brick Co. Not going to go into detail here. It's not the point of the video. But I'll just say it was unfortunate. But this video is kind of about what we're doing now, what we're looking forward to. That's all in the past now, the recent past, but still the past. So not going to go into it too much here, but I appreciate you asking. If anyone wants to kind of support me in these trying times between jobs, do leave a like, leave a comment if you feel led, and subscribe if you haven't already, because that just really helps me feel better when people are reacting to the stuff I'm creating. And yeah, your support is much appreciated. I hear that geologists make the bedrock. Can you confirm? There's so many rock jokes when Geology Joe shows up. It's pretty funny. There's a lot to unearth there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see any other comments. It's nice here. Feeling like fall here too. Cool, calm weather. You'd love it out here. There you go, Geology Joe. One day I will definitely visit. I'm sure I'll like it. So. I think I would like to see the California landscapes as much as cities. I'm not much of a big city guy, but beautiful mountain hiking I can get behind all the time. So. I don't go out hiking as much as I should, but there's still time. It's a beautiful fall season now. Always a possibility. Oh, there's that nose from that skull I was working on earlier. Yeah, you got the teeth there and the nose cavity. So that was a pretty cool part of that set. I enjoyed that set a lot. I think I got multiple copies of it, if I'm not mistaken. That was a good one. And Jago's had some good sets. I'm not like a gigantic fan of the story. I think it's all right. Definitely appeals to a lot of people, but can't deny they have some great pieces, minifigure parts, set design, all across the board. So. Let's see. Malister, yep, we know what makes the bedrock. Exactly. We know what makes the bedrock. I like it. Landscapes galore. Can surf and ski on the same day. That's I can see why people like California, because of that unique landscape. A very appealing environment for sure. Well, speaking of appealing environment, I'm going to be working on a very unappealing environment. Well, depends on your perspective, I guess. I'm going to be trying to accomplish a couple Doom mocks before the beginning of February for Atlanta BrickCon. That's kind of one of the things I'm focusing on, trying to get some headway on those ambitions of mine. We shall see. I've got a really good feeling about the, I almost said world serpent. That's what's behind me right there. Got a really good feeling about the Shai Hulud, the great sandworm. I think it'll be kind of cool if all of my crazy plans weave together correctly. We shall see. There's part of, I believe, a video background, if I'm not mistaken. There's something. I think that coral piece is from video. Oh, Steven, $4.99. Super chat for a cold, refreshing soda after YouTube takes their cut. A Coke and a smile for a great friend. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I will do that. I will go get a Sprite. Or maybe a root beer. Maybe I'll go all out and get a root beer. But thanks, Steven. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's Holy Quiz says, I got to see some colorful trees in Maine yesterday. Oh, I bet it's really beautiful fall season in Maine. They're probably well into the fall environment. I've been to Maine. I've been all the way to northern Maine, and it's a beautiful state. Lots of pretty little seaside towns, big forests. Awesome. Very different from down in the south. So. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live up there all the time, because I do like snow, but not quite as much as warm weather. I kind of like summer a little bit better. The older I get, the more summer I like. So, but that being said, I think I'm about ready for some fall weather now. So looking forward to it getting slowly more cool here in Georgia. It usually doesn't get that cold. So that's one of the nice things about living in the South is it doesn't get too frigid. Usually. There's been a couple of weeks where it's been like in the 20s, and that was always kind of like, things start to break down when it gets that cold down here. We are not prepared. Morgan is here. Good to see you, Morgan. Hope you're doing well. And your membership updated to 7 months. I think Morgan was and is the first member on the memberships program. So appreciate your support, Morgan. It means a lot to me. And if you want to become a member too, it is a whopping 99 cents and will forever be a whopping 99 cents. So it's not, shouldn't break the bank. And you get access to a bunch of stuff, including exclusive videos, seeing stuff early, usually about a week early. You get behind the scenes stuff. Like I was talking about all the progress I made on Dune. That's only for members until I post about it in another week or so. But I appreciate you, Morgan. Thanks a bunch. Glad you're here. Can't stay, but want to say hi. Appreciate you stopping in, Morgan. Even stopping by and leaving a like is a big help. We've got, let's see, Rob Claxton is here, and his membership updated to 4 months. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it. Rob is also a member and has that cool brick by his name, too. So. There's a nice joint piece. It'll be good for mechs later. Put that in the Technic section. Ooh. Here we go. So this is part of a really cool Elves dragon that I disassembled a long time ago. I got this at the store, and the reason I got this is because this color, I believe, was European exclusive. So it wasn't really that easy to find over in the United States. So glad I got this. I'm going to disassemble it, but I'm going to leave all the stickers intact and very carefully put those in the purple pieces bin. So I can rebuild this if I want to. But yeah, a very cool and somewhat rare piece. I'm going to leave that whole head in the minifig stuff so it keeps it safe and separate. But the other basic elements I will disassemble carefully and put with their respective colors. I got to be careful with the reddish brown from this era too, because 2016, it would have been kind of fragile. We're good. No breaks. I think they pretty much fixed their reddish brown issues around 2018. They say. Some newer pieces, even green ones, can have issues too. We always talk about this basically if I'm sorting any fragile colors. So, Rob and Morgan are here, or were here. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Leave a like if you haven't already. It helps this video reach more people. Yeah, we are doing our regular Sunday sorting. Nothing too particular happening today. Just getting through some nice bulk bins, some bulky pieces. I do like that kind of specialized slope there. That's pretty cool. That's a unique color for that. So there we go. Printed elements, stickered elements. There we go. Get some of those gold elements there. Yeah, the Elves. Oh, so speaking of Elves, Instagram builder and also the Legoland New York model designer, Joey. I think he's just joey.lego. I'd have to double check, but you can find him on Instagram. I think it's Joey Lego. He made a bunch of tombstones to put on display in Legoland New York. I think all the Legolands do this, the main ones, not the Discovery Centers. And they were hilarious because they represent different Lego themes. Like he did an Adventures one last year, I'm pretty sure. This year, he did one for Elves. And the little joke on the tombstone was no longer on store shelves, Elves. So I thought it was hilarious. And it also reminded me that, Elves is very underappreciated, underrated. I managed to get a couple Elf sets, not all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but that's one thing I could see myself collecting all of them at one point, or rebuilding the ones that I do have. That would be a pretty fun project. Definitely missing Elves. I don't know why that didn't work. Some like boys, kids might not have as much attachment to it. It was definitely aimed for the female market, but the designs and pieces and figures and everything looked so cool. So I don't really understand why that theme didn't succeed quite to the level I think Lego was expecting. I'm not sure. Maybe it was always supposed to just be a couple of years and then go out. But yeah, I don't know the full story. Duckbricks has posted a video on Elves. I should probably go watch that and see what he has to say, because he goes deep into the lore and the development process, things that I don't normally bother with. I'm pretty good if it existed, if it was produced and sold as a set. But beyond that, like if you're talking like during the development, what sketch was used to, I don't know. That's beyond my normal Lego knowledge. Lego.Joey, yes, thank you, Autumn. That's the guy. He's a nice guy, too. Memorized the first 20 digits of pi. Very smart. Probably a little too smart for his own good. One of those types. So. Delve into the Elves, yes. I've seen the Elves TV show on Netflix, and I thought it was fun. It wasn't great, but it was fun. It was about as good as most kid friendly Netflix cartoons. The animation quality wasn't bad. The villain was a little bit forgettable. So, yes, the Elves tombstone was great. Exactly. That was good. He's done other ones too, but that one stood out to me because I like Elves. So, and this body section is taking a lot longer to disassemble than I thought it would. It's very compact and pretty well designed. So, very sturdy. Lots of lavender and yellow on the inside. Almost done though. I don't even know who designed all the Elves sets. Obviously, it was somebody. Was it the same team that did Friends and they just kind of went medieval for a little while? Or was it a completely different group entirely? Because I don't know that much about that side of the Lego set design. I know more about like Minecraft and superheroes, Star Wars. They kind of have their own same group of people working on those. So. I should probably watch Duckbrick's video. He would explain all of that, I'm sure. Or at least give you a gist. So. There you go. All right. Lavender Dragon sorted. We're back to some bigger chunks here. I wonder if Elves was still around during the pandemic and afterwards, if it would gain more popularity with the growth of Lego fans. Yes, because I know during the pandemic, like, the amount of people who collect Lego like quadrupled. It really it helped Lego quite a bit to have everyone cooped indoors needing something to do. So yeah, it could have completely changed if it was just a few years later. It was not produced at the time. It was before its time. That's what we can say. I don't think so. People across all demos did not respond to it well. It was Lego misfire despite having good parts. Yeah. It's not for everyone. It's kind of a little too whimsical, fanciful for most people. I think a lot of other people are thinking, where's the fire station? Where's the train? Things like that. Or Star Wars fans, where's the Darth Vader set? Where's this? They're not too worried about the more fanciful and frankly nice looking stuff in Elves. So parts and colors and stuff. However, as a fan of the weird and the unusual in Lego, yeah, I like Elves. Hindsight is 2020. Here's a nice dark tan lerp. A large, ugly rock piece. You got the oversized Lego brick from the Ant-Man set. A friend of mine, Tim Liddy, great builder. Often see him at Brickworld leading up the Eurobricks display. It's usually his idea that they all work on together and make awesome collaborations. He was trying to collect all the large Lego stickers he could for a project. I think he had like a big plate or base plate that he was trying to do like upscaled. And so he was on a quest to find those. He basically bought them all out. So I think that piece is kind of harder to find now. Just like a fun side tangent, but that reminded me of him. Actually, I might keep this together because why not? There you go. I think I'm going to keep this little 1x2 plate together and stick it on the shelf somewhere. Normally, I try not to show mercy and save chunks of builds and stuff, but that's one I think I can let that one slide this time. Melvin Phelps. Who's Melvin Phelps, Geology Joe? I don't know Melvin Phelps. Let's see. Interesting, Mouser. Cough, mini dolls. Oh, yes. Autumn, I think you found one of the main reasons. People don't like mini dolls. Little girls like mini dolls, according to Lego research. And Friends has been successful. And mini dolls don't look bad to me as much, but they are definitely less articulated, and they're more difficult to accessorize, honestly. You can put more on their hair because they've got the cool hair pieces, but that's not, because of the way their body is shaped. So I think mini dolls have some weaknesses compared to a regular old Lego minifigure. Yep, you might have hit the nail on the head there. People wanted different themes all at the time, and they want different themes right now. Lego does need to stick to what works well. Star Wars, cough, pirates, cough, castle, and space. Yeah, I think Lego could honestly embrace castle a little more. They're basically just throwing us a bone every now and then. They had a couple of good sets. You got the medieval blacksmith, you got the Lion Knight's castle, you got the medieval town. So that's better than nothing for sure. It would be nice to see some smaller scale stuff besides gift with purchases that are hard to get. So yeah, always interesting to discuss Lego's sales theory and trying to figure out what their plans are. And sometimes it doesn't seem to make sense, but they do have a ton of research at their disposal. They're basically one of the most well-funded toy companies ever, so they probably know what they're doing. They also are basically tracking all the Bricklink sales for everything, so that might be why we see some things happen, like the goat coming back, for example, probably because of Bricklink information, and maybe a slight awareness of people screaming online for it. So just make that name up as a designer of Elves. Oh yeah, Melvin Phelps. That's the guy who did all the Elves sets. Yes, exactly. He's the most renowned Elves designer you've ever heard of. Yep. It's only the past couple years I've actually taken note of who designs sets, and I'm seeing a pattern. Some of my favorite set designs are from a smaller group of people. Certain designers catch my attention with their builds and designs more often. But this Lego employs a lot of cool people, a lot of very talented people at their HQ. Magenta, green. Like Elves Delphi. Elvis Delphi. There you go. That sounds like an elf name. That sounds like a character from the Elves TV show or something. Elvis Delphi. That's pretty funny. Give me ideas for D&D characters now. It sounds like a bard. Oh, how'd this get in here? This garbage. This disgusting piece of trash. Yeah. I've never bought any Nexo Knights. Never. Lego is smart to buy Bricklink. Oh yeah, and I think they got it for a great deal too. I think they purchased Bricklink probably for on a discounted price because the company wasn't doing well after the first Bricklink designer program. They thought, oh, we can make these sets. We'll just order the pieces and ship them out. Well, they didn't realize they would actually just sell out of all of them. So when they had to order the pieces, the price of all the pieces ended up being so much that it just really sank the website. And they had to sell out to Lego. I remember there were a number of people trying to get enough funds together to buy it together to prevent it from going to anyone else. I think like Brickmania, a couple other companies were trying to rally support and kind of group purchase it, but that didn't work out. So Lego swooped in and bought it. But honestly, I think it's really good that Lego did. There's been some bad things for sure, like the when you combine all the different variants of one element into one, then it's harder for older sets to know what kind of variant pieces it would have had. But overall, it's been really good. The fact that the studio program is still being updated regularly. There's a lot of good things about Lego owning Bricklink. It has not been the disaster that everyone says it would have been. So, The panic wasn't necessarily justified. Got a dry spot in my throat. T. Valkyrie is here. Welcome to Knights of Fourth. Now, T. Valkyrie, you've been a member before, right? Maybe just rejoined. But thank you so much for being a member, T. Valkyrie. I really appreciate it. Boosted Bricks is here. Good to see you, Boosted Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Sounds like more Lord of the Rings coming next year, but smaller of a system sets would be nice. Yes, Boosted Bricks, I totally agree. First of all, I think there's going to be more Lord of the Rings. The fact that they've kind of kept doing these bigger sets suggests that they could totally do at least a few more. Hopefully there's some smaller scale ones, though, because I don't really want to spend $400 or $500 on these giant sets. I want to get something that's $40 and has some cool figs, you know? So, fingers crossed, I'd be delighted if that was the case. Yes, so Malister. Yeah, but the designer creep is leaning into Bricklink designer program. You have basically the top 5 getting all the sets done. Yes, Malister. That is a problem because for some reason, if I think people just recognize the name and decide to vote for that. And that's what they're doing. They just kind of want the next in the series from that particular designer. So newer designers are getting kind of left or pushed to the side. So it's not good, but I don't know how you would combat that. Just kind of make it more random, like you can't search for specific designers. I don't know. But then most of the designer program sets are really nice, so people are still getting what they want technically. So it's a tough issue. It's interesting. All I know is if there's a castle set that's cool enough, and it appears in the Bricklink designer program, I will, I'll try to purchase it. I'll make an effort. I got the last one that just came out. I didn't want to spend $300, but I think it'll be worth it. I have another Bricklink designer program castle set right up there that is several $100s more than when it first was available, and I got one of those too. Let's see. If it's on par with Rivendell or Barad-dûr, I'll be happy. There you go. Hoping the new Shire set is awesome. Yes, saw rumors of that. That was pretty good to hear. I think a lot of people will buy it. I think it would have been cooler to see more Gondor-related stuff, but that's not necessarily where the movie is most centered around. So I'm guessing Lego is still not necessarily wanting to fulfill the needs of the army building side of Lego collecting. They want to be fulfilling the people who have a basement full of cool Lego sets and aren't really worried about the castle strategic side of things. So the Shire is probably a good target in that case. So. Some whites and blues and yellows. Had to rejoin. No worries, T. Valkyrie. Appreciate you rejoining. Thank you so much. Now you got a cool brick next to your name. Well, it is purple, so maybe it's like counting all the time you've been a member. It's like if you leave and come back, does it remember where you were? I'm guessing it does. Something happened with Sleepless Night because he doesn't have any current designs. Huh. Interesting. Maybe he's just, done enough designs. He doesn't need to do any more. I haven't even considered doing anything for the Bricklink designer program just because I've been busy. But maybe if it keeps going, I'll throw something up there. But it seems pretty, random what ends up getting popular. So, I don't know. We shall see. I tried to do Lego Ideas in the past. Got several thousand supporters, but not quite enough to get to 10,000, even though my build was castle-themed. I think that Lego Ideas was really about if they could get people from outside the Lego community to vote for something that was licensed. You see, almost exclusively licensed stuff from Lego Ideas in the past. I think the Cat and the Classic Space Mech and a few other exceptions to that rule, of course, but for the most part, it was just, licensed car, licensed vehicle, licensed this. Goonies, 80s, you know. Gloria Erickson is here. Good to see you, Mom. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. We've just got about 45 minutes down on the stream and another 15 to go before we call it a day. But it has been great so far. Got quite a bit of progress sorted already. Almost about to finish our second bin, which is more than average. I mean, the first bin went pretty quickly, but still more than average. Sometimes those little 1x2 plates do not want to separate. There we go. Everyone's saying hi amongst themselves. But yeah, nice day, nice time to sort. Lots of Lego projects yet to do. I'll be doing another Tron update here soon. Already just about rebuilt the big triangle building, which is great. Definitely want to get that done sooner rather than later so I can kind of put all my attention towards Dune. Want to finish the Tron tank. That should take just a few more days. Want to work on a Tron ship, the big one with legs called the Recognizer. Make it pretty good size. That should be a lot of fun. Very challenging. But I think it's doable. It's got some angles on there that I think will fit well within the Lego parts catalog that we have. One thing I realized while working on the tank is that Trans Neon Orange has a very limited selection of shapes to build with. So not a lot of opportunities there for basic plates. Basic bricks are hard to find. I do have a couple 1x2s in there. So you have to kind of get creative. Which is probably why they've never seen a lot of Tron-related builds in orange. It's usually blue has a pretty good selection of pieces, but Trans Neon Orange, nothing. Which makes me sad because that color is no longer in production. They just don't have a lot of basic elements being made for it. Crossover Custom says, if we ever do meet in real life and tell you my name, please try not to say it on stream. No worries, Cross. You will be Cross Airborne Customs on the stream. Hopefully see you around at a Lego convention one of these days. Or some other event. We'll see. There we go. War Nickel is here. Hello, my first live stream. Good to see you, War Nickel. Hope you're doing well. We are at the tail end of our Lego Sunday sorting stream. Sunday Lego sorting stream. And we're just trying to get a bunch of bulk Lego reorganized by color so that I can use it for future builds. Because right now it's all mixed up in these big bulk bins over there. So trying to get it organized again. Flounder Collects is here. Good to see you, Flounder. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Like I was just saying to War Nickel, we're getting through our bulk Lego here nicely. I've already gotten almost 2 bins done, which is more progress than usual. Got a nice little unusual stickered tile there. Has a little anvil on it. I like that. I think there's some Z's next to it because it's the Dreams piece. It's interesting. Oh, there's Grumpy J. Good to see you, Grumpy J. Hope you're doing well. And his membership is updated to 7 months, just like Morgan. I think Grumpy J was right up there. One of the first members to support me. I appreciate it, Grumpy J. Your 99 cents a month is going to a good cause. Yeah, we're now that I've got a little bit more time on my hands, I will be trying to keep it very updated on the YouTube posts and videos. So several projects coming up soon. Ooh, there's a nice, I love that light light blue crystal piece. It's a really neat color. Putting that with the minifig stuff for later. I'm not like completely addicted to crystals like I was, But they still hold a special spot in my heart. And you can still type those emojis in the chat if you're a member too. So. Oh, there's another Dreams piece, I think. I think that's Dreams. I think it's from the Nightmare Shark ship, if I'm not mistaken. Got like that flesh underneath the metal. It's pretty scary, actually. Grumpy J, save some Dragonborns for other people, says Cross. Yeah, Grumpy J has an extremely impressive collection of the new Dragonborn Paladin from the D&D figures. He has gone well out of his way to collect as many as possible, and it's awesome. He's got a full army of them at home, and they look great. I'm very impressed. I think I've got 4 or 5. I wanted to get just a few more, just because I like that armor piece a lot, but I'm not in a big hurry. I haven't been driving around to get them, so I'll probably get a couple more on Bricklink if they haven't shot up too badly, because I'm just would rather save my time and do stuff like this or build at home than drive to every Walmart and Target in the state and search through shelves of Lego to try and find it. There's another blue crystal right there. Really pretty color too. I might have to build some geodes here at some point just because they're cool looking. I'm not going to be doing any big Rock Raiders models for a little while, but eventually I'll circle back to them. Oh, that's dark blue, not black. Interesting. There we go. All right. And a second bin completed. I'm actually pretty happy about that. It is good. We've still got about 9 minutes left on the stream. We'll do a little bit of damage in this bin. Move some of these bigger pieces in there. And then we'll call it a day. But thank you everyone who has tuned in thus far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you really want to go the extra mile to support me, memberships are 99 cents a month and will remain that price forever. Shouldn't break the bank if you choose to do so. Got some great orange slopes here and an orange net piece. That is actually a Lego piece. I have to keep looking that up because I forget. Those orange slopes will be great for Exoforce models down the road. Definitely planning on that sometime in the future. Probably not, this year, maybe next year. We'll see. Exoforce is one of my favorite Lego themes. Love Exoforce. Bunch of comments. I can't find the join button, Mark. I want to be knighted. Oh, Flounder. To join, you have to be either on an Android phone or a desktop computer. iPhones do not let you join from the YouTube app on your iPhone. So you might have to do that once you're at your desk. But yes, it is a mere pittance of 99 cents a month to become a knight of Falworth. And it is most appreciated. It goes directly to me. And that goes directly to Lego. So you'll see fantastic artwork being assembled post-haste. There's some beautiful colors in here. Look at that teal. Those teal 6x6 plates. Those are from the Minecraft sets. So really, just gorgeous. When I was a kid, this color was kind of rare because it was just like Rock Raiders and a few others. So that's neat. I'm glad Minecraft is able to take advantage of that and use that color nicely. I'm glad teal is back. I don't know what color it replaced. Maybe like sand green or no sand green. Sand red or sand purple doesn't exist because of it, but I still like teal a lot. So. Yes, Fall Equinox also said you have to be on a computer to join. Exactly. Exactly. Valkyrie, it was a small piece in the upper center back. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Grumpy J hunted them down in Central Florida. So if you're trying to collect them in Central Florida, too bad. Grumpy J has them all. Maybe he'll sell you one. I doubt it, but if you ask really nicely, he might. Ooh, so this is a scary looking piece. You've got this kind of unusual assembly of a creature here. This is the mutant killer whale, I believe, from the Alpha Team Mission Deep Sea. So really unusual pieces. Will be great for kind of more spooky mocks down the road. That big mouthpiece is just wild. It's like a sort of alligator creature thing. Another crazy piece, we got the dark blue wing piece from Ben 10. That's unusual. That's going to go with the Bionicle stuff down here. I don't see a lot of Bionicle these days, but that's one of them. Ooh. So this corner windscreen here, I believe is from Blacktron 1, if I'm not mistaken. So a very rare color to find that, and very cool piece. I wish LEGO made more kind of geometric stuff like this. Super neat. That's weird. Transparent Duplo. Don't see that every day. Put that in the trans bin. There you go. Where are the comments here? Let's see. Please, sir, I want some more. Yes, exactly. If you want them, too bad. Alternate Canada is here. Good to see you, Alternate Canada. Hope you're doing well. Can join an iPhone if you go to YouTube through Safari, I believe. Might be worth a check. Oh, there you go, Alternate Canada. Yes. The alternate way has been provided by Alternate Canada. Thank you very much. Worth trying. I believe you can get around that because it becomes a normal browser like a computer. So hopefully that way you can sign up if you want to. You'd probably have to sign into your YouTube account on Safari, which not everyone has that saved on hand, ready to go. Well, we can talk about some of these crazy pieces here. Hold on. Trans dark pink, first of all, is worth mentioning because it's a weird color. Secondly, you've got an old dinosaur spine, which will fit on this size dinosaur specifically. So you could have a really scary-looking fish creature here. That's pretty neat, actually. And then, so the fin's crazy enough, but then you got this umbrella top. I have dozens of these because they're like somewhat common. They're in like, I believe, Belleville, maybe not Paradisa, probably Belleville. And so I've got a bunch of these. I'm going to make some like jellyfish or mushrooms with them one day. Trans dark pink, one of my favorite colors, right behind neon green and teal. We got about 5 minutes left on the stream, but the pieces are getting really cool, so I'm definitely staying engaged. Hopefully you all are too. Thank you for watching thus far, as I've said a couple times. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Anything else? Or any other web browser on iPhone, but who knows? Oh, exactly. So I would like one Paladin, says Flounder. Grumpy might have one for you. I have a couple as well, but I'm a little farther away. Can't like physically drop it off and have to mail it. But I would share a Paladin with you, Flounder, if you needed one. So I've got a couple. I do want a few more eventually. I might have to Bricklink them before they get too expensive. One of the most underrated LEGO pieces for me is this little spread kind of bar connector. It's great for creature hands because you can go. So it's really cool. I like that piece a lot. Putting that in the black pieces for later. So. Some dark red claws. Put those with minifigure pieces. Oh, an inverted gigantic curved panel. I believe this would have been from Aquazone? Maybe? Well, there might have been from UFO ships too. I'd have to look up because I don't know exactly where this is from, but it's from 90s, late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Very weird piece. The fact that I can't pinpoint exactly where it's from makes it a weird piece. Nice dark tan slope. That might be useful for Dune-related projects later. Ooh, Raya and the Last Dragon. Cool dragon sticker. It's off-center, unfortunately. Little kids applying stickers. Bound to have problems. Okay. Some giant Duplo pieces here. They're pretty cool. I might have to figure out how to get those into a Tron build. That's neat. I think I could figure something out. We'll see. We'll see. Raya and the Last Dragon head, going with the other dragon head. I do like that big transparent horn piece. Let's see here. I live far away. Don't worry about me. There you go, Crossover Customs. Living far away is unfortunate, but at least we can communicate over the internet and you can share ideas, cheer each other on, and share our love of LEGO remotely. So Ooh, and we are about at 1 hour, so we're gonna have to wrap it up here. I've got some dinner plans as usual. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Really appreciate you all. It's been a great stream. Got a bunch of bulk bricks sorted, but my tummy is rumbling. I don't know if you can even hear it over the mic. So I'm gonna go get some dinner here. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll try to resume this again next Sunday afternoon. I'll try to stay more on top of it now since I'm back into the groove a little bit. But yeah, we'll see you around. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.